We've got a good guy on line one. If he's still with us, joined us. He called in right before the break, and I hope he's stuck around. Kenny Parker joins us on the phone. Kenny Parker, the head coach of Cascade. Kenny, you still with me?
I'm here, Dennis.
Kenny, good to see you, my friend, and good to hear from you. And first of all, how you feeling?
I feel good. A lot of prayers have been answered, and I appreciate all of them. And I still need some. Went to the doctor yesterday, had my MRI, and he's released me to. I go back to teach next week.
All right.
And I get a little bit of my coaching duties back, not all the way, but I just can't overdo it. I still got some blood clot up there in my brain, so we just got to take it slow.
Well, the good news is they found a brain. Is that what I'm hearing?
They found the blade, and it's getting blood, so
That's
I've
good
got a lot
stuff.
of people fooled.
Well, let me ask you this, and of course it always comes back to me. You know, they always say everything has a tie to something. It always comes back to me. Does this mean you're not going to be umpiring softball in the spring?
No, it doesn't. It means I'll be in better shape because this physical therapist is wearing me out, and I am losing weight and getting in shape. So I might be able to get from first to second on a base hit.
All right. Well, you're looking beautiful. Then you're going to be too pretty to put a mask on and get behind the plate.
Well, it's going to cost me. I'll have to buy a new wardrobe.
Well, that's good too. I'm sure your wife doesn't mind that. She's probably been on you about losing weight. Let's talk football. How about it? Cascade tonight, you had your hands full with a scrappy Loretta team, that gave 5A Lawrence County fits earlier in the year. But your kids persevered. Talk about who the stars were for you.
Well, they did. Their stars were our team. And, as everybody – different people at different times contributed. Loretta's a scrappy bunch, and they play well and well disciplined. And it was a good ball game. Only one turnover, 2 turnovers in the game, and just a well executed game on both parts. And we had the ball late in the game, and we went up 2 touchdowns, and they came back and tied it up at the end, and went to kick an extra point and missed it, but we roughed the kicker. So they got the ball half a distance to the goal, and their kicker got hurt, so they went for 2, and we stopped them to take it into overtime at 20-20. In overtime, we go in, and they scored and kicked the extra point, and then we scored on our first play and went for 2. And quarterback Jared did a good job of rolling out and scrambling and found the open receiver in the end zone and threw a pass, and Ryan Rippey called it. And came out on top 28-27. My kids they've had to come through a whole lot of adversity this year. Last time we played here on this field, we lost in overtime to Chapel Hill, and then we lost to undefeated Eagleville last week because we missed the extra point at the end of the game. And, they've just had a whole lot that they've had to overcome. And head coach not taking care of himself and doing what he's supposed to do after he preaches to everybody about taking care of their body doesn't help a whole lot. But we got some good young men with character and discipline, and I'm proud of them.
Well, I'm not going to get on you because you're my buddy, and I'm in the same boat you are, Kenny, so I'm sure you're going to start preaching to me. Cascade tonight, victorious, you move on. You got to travel to Adamsville next week. Have you looked ahead towards Adamsville? What do you know about Adamsville?
I just know their name's Adamsville, and that's where Buford Pusser's. I'll try that again. Buford Pusser's from. Buford Pusser's hometown, but we in the playoffs, Dennis, we're not good enough to overlook anybody, and we had the utmost respect for Loretta. Had a great football team, and we haven't looked ahead, but we still even haven't looked at Adamsville yet. Don't know much about them. Know they got a good football team. They wouldn't be 9-1, but we'll come together. We'll enjoy tomorrow and come back together Sunday and try to get a game plan. They'll try to get a game plan. The doctor told me I can't X and O's.
Okay.
Too much stress on the brain.
Okay. Well, at least you got it to stress. I'm not so sure that the doctor would say that to me. He'd say keep those rocks from rubbing together, Weave. Kenny, I appreciate it.